Hi there, it's Mike here from Smart Life AV, your London-based technology installation partner. We install technology into homes and businesses, so if you have a project in mind, then feel free to reach out to us via the normal means or via social media. Thank you. Today we've got something really exciting to show you. AJAX Systems. They're a company out of Ukraine and they're on a mission to modernize the alarm system. Now, the alarm system in your home may be several years old, and to be fair, alarm systems haven't really changed. There's manufacturers who've had to update their hardware because the manufacturers for the components that they use have stopped making those components because some of them are 20 years old. So what does AJAX do differently? Well, quite a lot actually. Firstly, they're through and through a tech-based company, and that reflects in their packaging. All their products come in very, very nice packaging and reflect what's inside the boxes. So here you can see a white device or a black device, and everything is available in either color. And that's to give you the opportunity to match your interior decor. So for rooms which are painted dark or have dark wallpapers, or you don't want to see that a white alarm sensor, you can fit a black one, and vice versa. If you have black aluminium doors or grey aluminium bifolds, you may want black door contacts on those doors instead of white ones. So you have the opportunity to choose to match your interior decor. The second thing is the hub. So this is the brain of the system. It's called a hub and it comes in different variants. No need to have a giant metal panel under the stairs or located on a wall somewhere. This compact unit can do everything that giant panel can do plus more. It comes with a 15-hour built-in backup battery, so if the power went out, it will still continue to run. It can be hardwired to your router using an Ethernet cable, and it also has the flexibility of having SIM cards in for additional backup. So just like traditional alarms that would call and text you, we can offer that service for a small monthly fee, but via the Ethernet, that service is free. So when your alarm goes off, you'll get notified over data or Wi-Fi that there's been an issue. And that's one of the things that really separates this system, the quality of the app. The app is probably one of the nicest apps that we've seen from anyone in recent years. It works really fast, it looks really nice, and the options are very easy to navigate. So what else is included in the range? Well, if you already have an existing alarm system, this device is called a multi-transmitter. Quick shout out to Smart AV Distribution for giving us this device to test. Thank you very much. Their support has been exceptional throughout the time that we've been installing AJAX. So this device actually has multiple inputs. So what you can do is, instead of changing all of your current sensors, we can convert those sensors to work with an AJAX system. So that way, if you wanted to reduce the cost of the upgrade, that is completely possible. Obviously, you don't get the additional benefits that you would from using AJAX devices, but we'll get onto that shortly. Externally, you'd have a wireless bell. And whilst I mention a wireless bell, the whole AJAX system is completely wireless. It doesn't need any sort of connection other than the main hub, which requires the plug socket or the power and a connection to your network. Everything else is wireless. So this wireless bell box can be put up anywhere. It has a red LED halo around it. So what this does is it can indicate whether the system is armed from a corner light that pulses, or on event activation, the whole thing starts flashing red, and it's extremely bright, and it's just as loud as any other alarm system, 110 dB. So very, very noticeable and very loud, but aesthetically pleasing as well. Slim profile, small square, and can be put anywhere externally. Internally, that doesn't change. But the difference is the internal sounders are very, very small. So here's the white version with a grey cloth cover on it, and here's a black version with a black cloth. Very, very compact devices. You can hide these away behind a staircase or somewhere in a very discreet location, and this is what lets you know what's happened when the alarm goes off inside the home or the property. Now, That's what you're probably most familiar seeing, a traditional alarm sensor. However, the difference is clearly the build quality here. It's a pure white plastic. Traditional alarm systems use lower quality plastics which tend to turn yellow over time if they're white devices, which is not very nice. The quality of the plastic, you can tell, is a lot nicer, and some of these devices have gloss finishes on them and some of them have matte finishes on them. So your standard alarm sensor also features additional technology such as it being pet friendly for any animals up to 25 kilos, I believe, and it has temperature compensation built in. So there's a temperature sensor in every device, and that allows it to reduce the number of false alarms that can occur from a traditional alarm going off. One of the really special devices is the motion cam. So you can see it's a bit taller, but right there in the middle, it has a camera and infrared light built in. So what this can do is when the alarm goes off and someone crosses this sensor, the system will take a few pictures and send them directly to you via the app. And that's amazing because imagine with a traditional alarm, your alarm's gone off, you have to drop whatever you're doing and try and find a way to get back home or to your business without knowing what's happened. With this, that's no longer an issue because it will send you 3 photos immediately within 10 seconds, between 10 to 20 seconds, or even less if you go for the top end hub. So you can visually verify who the intruder is. Has a book just fallen off the table? Is there actually a human being in the room? You're able to visually see that, and that's a really cool feature. Once again, both devices are available in black or white. You can see that for these motion cam sensors, the surround is a matte finish and the frame around the sensor is gloss, and it also has a gloss border around the side. But yeah, all of these devices, the battery life on them can be anywhere between 2 to 5 years. In the year that we've been installing them, we haven't had a single device for any of our clients that is showing a low battery at the moment, which just goes to show the testament of the claims that are made by the manufacturer. The Keypad is another device where you will interact with quite regularly. These are very sleek, very slim, very modern, again available in black or white, and they're touchscreen and backlit. So you can see that they are very modern looking and fit in with all types of decor. Along the top you have an indicator that tells you what mode the system currently is in. So it's currently disarmed. But then you can also arm the system by pressing just one button, the arm button, or you can punch a code in to unlock it. You can unlock it with a code, or alternatively, if you're under duress, like someone's behind you, you can put in a duress code that will alert other family members or other users that you are in trouble without letting that intruder know that you've triggered that. Another way to arm and disarm the system is by using these remote controls. So notice I didn't say RFID fobs because these are not things that you tap on the keypad. These are fully fledged remote controls. Now each remote control has the 4 buttons on it. So those 4 buttons allow you to full arm, disarm, night mode, or panic button. So you've got all of those options, and this can just stay on your keys as you walk around. Another very common device we find is the door or window contact. Now, traditional door contacts, 2 parts, one's the intelligent part and one's a magnet, also available in black or white, but one of these is actually an enhanced version. So other than knowing when you've opened or closed your window, this one can actually allow you to leave your window open. So if you have, say, a Velux window in the loft and you want to sleep at night with the window open, then you can arm the system whilst the contact is on the window. So if someone tries to break in by lifting that window, because this knows that someone's moved that window, it will trigger the alarm. It also gives you the ability to arm your house or business during the daytime whilst you're inside of it, because it means you can work freely on a summer's day. You can leave the window open with the system armed, and if someone tries to open the window and jump through, that will set the alarm off. So home security is no longer just about when you're away, it's also really practical when you're in the home. For those emergency situations, you have the little panic button. So this is one style of panic button that they have. They are releasing a 2-press panic button very soon, but this doubles up because it actually has a slot for a neck lanyard, so that it can be used as a medical alarm as well. Imagine you have an elderly family member living by themselves, and they've got one of these medical buttons for the ambulance or the paramedics, but they're not intelligent enough or able to get to their mobile phone if they know how to use it. So if they press that button, it can alert all family members wherever they are in the world that that person is in trouble. Another really good safety feature is on the mobile phone app itself. So let's say you have young children and they walk to and from school by themselves. They have the AJAX app installed on their phone. On the phone, you have a virtual fob, or a virtual remote control display. If your child presses the panic button on that app, it will send the GPS location to other users. So now the parents know that their child is in trouble and exactly where that child is in trouble as well, so they can make their way over to that location. Really, really good safety features. Smoke detectors, fire detectors, CO2 detectors, black and white. At the time of filming, these do not comply with the latest UK fire regulations, so please be aware that these are good. We can install them for you, but they are only to be installed as a secondary device, so that in the event of a fire, they will notify you via the AJAX app. But for now, they need to be paired with another British standard approved smoke alarm, CO2 alarm, etc. And if you already have a wired smoke sensor detector as part of your existing alarm system, we can link it up to the multi-transmitter, and that will continue to work and alert you via the AJAX app as well. Another really cool thing that they've come out with is something called a leak sensor, a leak detector. So if you've left the tap running, or you have a really dodgy appliance that you're not sure about, we can put leak detectors underneath these devices, underneath the bath, underneath the washing machine, or behind it. And that way, if there is a water leak, you are alerted before it turns into a major flood. So yeah, prevention rather than cure is always a great thing, because you know how long you can be out of your home for a flooded insurance claim. It's not fun. And that kind of concludes our run through of the AJAX system. So what makes AJAX different? It's all hardware that's been developed from 2016 onwards. It works extremely fast. Everything's very easy to install and manage because it's wireless. So even if you're not renovating, it's easy for us to come in and install for you. And it's really, really fast. It will even tell you when your internet goes down, because it's that good. So if you are interested in an AJAX system, then please get in touch with us. We are doing a lot of it right now. It's really, really popular, and it's definitely worth upgrading to. So thank you for your time. I've been Mike. This is Smart Life AV. Thank you very much.